Special requests going out to my whole
Brooklyn, where you
Brooklyn
at?
massive. You know what I'm saying?
Call out to my whole arsenal.
MB2020.
Thug niggas. Bulletproofs.
Drama. Take a trip to the bush. I'm still talking about my borough, cause I'm thorough. I used to play ball at Edward R. Murrow and Madison and Brooklyn College. I never been to college, but I seen the edge of the ledge. With ball heads and dreads, all guys the feds. Niggas got stuck for their Converse and Pro Kids. Just hanging out and trying to hustle. Fuck busting shots and crooked cops. I'm all about the weed spots. Mad Lucci in the
Yeah, so the KRS One connection or meeting, however you want to call it, True Hip Hop Stories, 106 and Mark, Throwback King. You feel me? Flatbush, Brooklyn. 1988. So me and my DJ and one of my best friends, Alfonso Dixon, aka DJ AD, you know, we had our crew, the Devastating Two. I was Mike Ski at the time, and it's my DJ AD. And we was recording with the legendary Paul C. That'll be another story, but a legendary Paul C. McCasty, friend, man, and my first producer, engineer, out of Queens. We was at Studio 1212, you know, Jamaica, Queens. And, you know, Paul produced or helped us reproduce, you know, a couple of really tight songs, you know, Dance to the Beat and Benny Hill. You know, we had a couple of joints, Nothing But a Rumor. And 88, KRS One heard the music because he was, you know, working with Paul C at the time, him and Scott LaRock, DJ Scott LaRock. So they was actually working with them, and he heard our songs, the records we was working on, and, you know, he liked them enough to want to include us with his, you know, little BDP, you know, thing going on, and he invited us to go to Power Play Studios. So, you know, me and my DJ made a conscious decision on, you know, would this be of value, since KRS already had the Criminal Minded album out, you know, in 87, and this is 88, you know, so we wound up going with him to Power Play Studios, where he invited us to, you know, rework some of the songs and, you know, do whatever, record some new joints. So that's our connection. That's how we met up with KRS, you know. KRS was working with Paul C, the legendary Paul C, and he invited me and my DJ to come to Power Play Studios in Queensbridge to go record, you know. So, you know, we was in the studio for about 3 to 4 months or something like that, you know, going in from time to time when we was able to get in there. We was working in the B studio with my man. Shout out to my bro, nice at basketball, my man Ivan DJ Doc Rodriguez. Big up to you, man. God bless you, brother. You know, he was our engineer at Power Play Studios, you know what I mean? And he knew the boards, you know, like my man Paul C knew the boards in Queens, you know, in Jamaica side. So shout out to him, man. And we did meet a lot of folks up in there, you know, with that time with KRS, you know, we got introduced to Miss Melody, you know, his lady at the time, rest in peace to her. We met Just Ice, you know, Just Ice was a cool cat, man, you know what I'm saying, built with him, you know, got to know the gangster, the original OG hip hop, you know what I mean, cool cat, nice guy, I liked him. Got to meet like ICU, Mick Boo, Manager Mo, D Nice, Red Alert. I mean, it was a nice little family vibe they had going on with the BDP, and I remember they had this, you know, they were big with the graffiti. You know, KRS was a tagger, you know what I'm saying, and they had the little, you know, the old school black notebook, you know what I mean, and they had BDP crew tag up their names in there, and, you know, I tagged up my name, me and AD, you know, Mike Ski and DJ AD. We tagged our names up in there, so we was like honorary members of this little BDP thing coming up. They was working on the By All Means Necessary album, and I remember Still Number One and My Philosophy, you know, they was working on that. And DJ Doc was all over that, man. Like I said, shout out to DJ Doc, man. True engineer, man. He knows the sounds. He know how to work the boards, man. Yeah, he deserves his credit, man. But yeah, KRS, you know, helped revise a couple of the songs we did, man. You know, Dance to the Beat. He revised that. We did a track as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into that on another time, man. But yeah, it's real talk, man. He took us to the studio. That's how I met the whole BDP crew, and me and AD was even invited to be in the My Philosophy video. So if you see that video in 1988, My Philosophy, me and my DJ are in there. We up in there. We in there. We in the video. You know. All right. But it's true stories, man. 106 and Mark the Throwback King, man. I do hip hop for the love, man. Never for the fame, never for the money. All right. Big up to everybody who tuned in and listening, man. More hip hop stories coming soon. Peace and love. 106 and Mark Throwback King.
Yo, I be the Lord Mike Wrecker. I changed my name to the MD cause I be who I be. Raised in Brooklyn and my style still proper. The stopper, like Cut T ranks, I'm making bank. Yeah, reminiscing about some unfinished business. Like EPMD, MD's nutritious. I got stamina, but I'm still cramping up your space. Cause I lace the blunts with hash potatoes. I rip the place like KRS to the Apollo. Come follow me, come follow my style. Just don't bite and swallow a chew. Cause I black and blue your whole crew. Cause this is how we do. Coming from the